As engaged public service leaders, we all share a common goal: to bring about positive, far-reaching change that directly benefits the people of Essex. But making change happen is always a challenge, no more so than in our frenetic 21st century. As well as being an everyday part of life, change is complex and interconnected. It doesn't fit neatly into the structures, roles and remits of our different institutions. To lead effectively, we need to acknowledge that reality, to look beyond the boundaries of our individual organisations and collaborate. We need to understand, respect and work with the wider systemic forces that sustain our lives and communities. We need to see and do things differently. That's the driving idea behind Leading Greater Essex.
The Leading Greater Essex programme is different from conventional training programmes. It's deeply immersive, and you're working with colleagues from very different organisations that you would not have met before. It's a real chance to work closely with different cultures on real issues in Essex that need resolving.
No organisation is an island. We exist in a world now of system working, and so developing relationships and understanding the perspectives of others working in partner organisations is ever more important. And that's one of the things that Leading Greater Essex does. It brings together a very diverse range of views and perspectives from different parts of the Essex system, and enables all of us to learn from one another.
The participants from Essex Police who have been on the programme have come back as stronger leaders. They have different styles, they have enhanced skills, they've got a wider network, and they're more open and able to talk to people in different public sectors and the voluntary sector in order to try and solve problems.
So the LGE programme is absolutely unique because it links to the Essex vision. The Essex vision is about how we collectively are going to take forward our place shaping and for the lives of our residents. Whether that be the public sector, the voluntary sector, whether it be the fire, police, the PFCCs, all coming together to be able to deliver against the future plans for Essex.
I think the experience of being in the midst of people in other sectors has helped me to understand how other sectors work and how people support the NHS and how the NHS can support other people as well, so that we can bring benefit to Greater Essex residents.
Leading Greater Essex brings together professionals from across the wider public service sector, all of them open, curious and united by a shared purpose. Maybe you've experienced the challenges and frustrations of driving change in your area. Perhaps you perceive a disconnect between what's possible within one organisation and the deeper needs of Essex people. Or maybe you've already experienced the power of collaborating outside traditional silos and want to expand on, master and apply these principles. Leading Greater Essex offers a potent combination of theoretical learning and practical application via a real-work challenge. Our delivery partners include experts in systems design and adaptive leadership, as well as public service bodies already blazing a trail in collaborative system-wide working.
I think what is important about the Leading Greater Essex programme is that it is a programme. It's not a one-off course. It's not a qualification that you go to get. It's bigger than that. It's actually more about ongoing learning and building up that learning over time.
But the experience, the knowledge, the networks, the friendships, and the learning that we will get, and that each of the participants will get, is going to be just as rich, just as important as they work together.
I was responsible for some of the community response work in the area that I work, and I would say that the relationships I built with many of the people on the programme were key to us being able to support some of our vulnerable communities.
None of us can solve some of the problems in Essex on our own. We can only achieve results when we're working together with other partners that, if you like, have different parts of the jigsaw puzzle.
You meet people and you understand, the real value of networking. We know that money is tight these days and budgets are tight, and if we understand how we're all working together to achieve very similar aims, then we're more likely to come up with a project that actually benefits, people of Essex.
The current programme consists of 4 core elements. These include 3 taught modules, which offer dynamic insight on foundations for systems leadership, skills for the system practitioner, and leading systemic change. Teaching is delivered via a range of webinars and masterclasses. It's designed to stimulate and stretch in an environment where disruptive ideas can be comfortably explored. You'll be introduced to powerful ideas, frameworks and tools that radically enhance PAN system working. The fourth element, leading together, gives you and your fellow participants a chance to apply your learning in a real-world context through a choice of challenges hosted by partners and partnerships across the Essex system. As well as acquiring new skills, you'll embed them in the most immediate way by delivering real-time, beneficial change.
Being part of Leading Greater Essex is a great opportunity to be challenged and really think about what you're going to do. You won't have your hand held, but you will be stretched, and stretched is where you learn.
What I would say to someone who's thinking about going on the programme is to be brave and go for it. It is hard work, but absolutely worth it.
So if somebody is joining this program for the first time or thinking of joining this program, a couple of tips that I would like to give. The first one would be try and keep on top of your classes, so attend the classes as and when they happen, and think about what that means for you in your day-to-day job as well as in your challenge group. The program does raise some specific points. It pushes to your limits, pushes to your kind of out of your comfort zone. So be comfortable there. Don't worry, you will get to the end of it. Exploit the strengths that your challenge group brings. Again, don't think of jumping into solutions. Think of whether you've identified the problem. We kept on getting stuck on the problem, and we did get stuck for a long time, but that was the most valuable experience we got as a team from the challenge work that we did.
Ready to take your leadership mindset and ability to new levels? To acquire the tools that make change happen, even if you don't have formal or hierarchical authority? To deepen your understanding of how organisations and systems connect while taking decisive, on-the-ground action that improves outcomes for Essex people? Are you ready to join a movement that resonates throughout your organisation and beyond? Change is unstoppable, so let's make it happen on our terms. To find out more, please download our brochure. We look forward to welcoming you soon.